We got a wild deal going on right now. If you go to MrMuckCoin.com, use code DOUBLE. We will double any coins that you buy, and we have some of the cheapest prices on the web with code DOUBLE. So be sure to go to MrMuckCoin.com today. How's it going, boys? Before we start the video, I'm super hyped to announce that a new Madden Mobile only website called MaddenUnited.com, who I've actually been working with the creators of the website to make it as good as it can get, is now live. So not only does it have an unlimited player database, which is super easy, you can search up any player, any stat, any team. You can buy packs on the website, you can open packs, you can talk in a forum, and you can add friends and stuff. So it's kind of like a Madden Mobile social media. So if you're really into Madden Mobile, be sure to slide over to MaddenUnited.com. I'm on the website, so you guys can go DM me or message me, and I'll talk to you on MaddenUnited.com. So check the link in the description to check us out. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're talking most feared players, who's gonna be rolling up into our DMs come October 19th with the prestigious most feared promo. Now, I was talking to one of my homies, the man, the myth, the GOAT, Bob the Destroyer on my head, also known as Thomas. This dude brought up something to my attention that I was not even aware of. In case you guys haven't seen my last video, I talk about a bunch of new leaks and tons of live events and stuff that Most Feared is going to be whipping up for us. But there was one thing that flew over my head, and that was in the Friday the 13th live events. Did you notice it? Because I certainly did not. The live events took place at 3 specific different fields. The preview events were prevent rushing yards in Dallas, pass it to the zones in New England, throw to a tight end in frickin' Kansas City. So what does this mean? I was talking with my dude, and we were kind of discussing how this could actually be a gateway into giving us some clues or information that some of the teams and some of the cities that are shown in the Friday the 13th live event could very much so have a player in, right now, currently, or in the past, that is going to be our most feared boss, or just a most feared elite in general. Now, the big question is it going to be an offensive or defensive master for most feared? Now, if we go way back in time, you're going to see a J.J. Watt, most feared. Jump on over to Brian Dawkins, most feared. Then you got Brian Urlacher. And now we're at Madden Mobile 18, and it's been 3 years of solid defensive masters for most feared. Now, again, last year, we did have that Antonio Brown monster when it came with the orbs, that kind of new promo that just came out of nowhere. But the question is, are they going to stick with a most feared boss defensive player, or are they going to do an offensive player? Personally, I think they're going to do a combination of both, sort of like last year. As we saw, when Brian Dawkins was here, it was very much it was focused solely on the defensive master. There was no other offensive master. But then last year, we saw AB slide into action, so we could totally see, there is an argument that we could have an offensive master for most feared. So I decided, I want to whip up a juicy Emmitt Smith card art. I would portray the potential most feared card art and what it would look like come October 19th. So because Dallas was the first live event in the Friday the 13th, you can, if you think it defensively, you can go Randy White, Ed Too Tall Jones, of course, on the offensive side. You would have Dorsett, you would have Zeke, you would have Emmitt Smith. I don't think Zeke is going to get a most feared card. Maybe he's most feared because of the suspension. I felt like Dorsett, was a great player. Not really the most feared type in my mind. You could go Emmitt Smith. Take a look at this card art right here I whipped up on Photoshop. We got a 95 overall base Emmitt Smith boss, and then we have the enraged version. So in case you guys are new to Madden Mobile, come October 31st, the cards actually enrage, and they get this kind of cool like lightning animation on them. They jump to the highest possible overall, and they're just freaking beasts on your team. And then after a certain amount of time, they'll go back to their original overall. But this is what it could look like. You have a solid base Emmitt Smith boss, then it could enrage to a 120, which is the max for all of Madden Mobile cards right now. So this is just one of many different options that could be as a master for Madden Mobile. Now, the second live event was passing zones in New England. Don't think that these specific live events were just thrown out randomly. Prevent rushing yards in Dallas. Prevent Emmitt Smith from running. Could that potentially be a thing for Madden Mobile 18? Next one was pass into zones in New England. Could we potentially see a Randy Moss, most feared wide receiver boss? Could we see a Gronk? Could we see a Ty Law? Could we see a Lawyer Malloy? We could see Brady. Knowing EA, I would not be surprised if they just give us a Brady most feared master, which I would just be so upset with, but you can't take him out of the conversation. But Moss, Gronk, Lawyer, Ty Law, all of these are very valid options to be one of the most feared bosses for this year if we have multiple. Additionally, another one was throw to tight ends in Kansas City. Well, if we break that down, who's a tight end in Kansas City? Well, I mean, Travis Kelce, that's about it. Who covers tight ends in Kansas City? That would be Eric Berry. So we have this Travis Kelce, Eric Berry kind of duo. I lean more towards Kelce just because of his footprint in the NFL the past 2 years or so. But Eric Berry, you have Justin Houston, who had that touchdown. Like, these are full-on candidates that could definitely be picked up for a master role in most feared. Now, of course, there's tons of other players out there that would be more deserving, but this is kind of from the aspect of what if the 3 live events in Dallas, New England, and Kansas City was a foreshadowing of different players we'd be getting come the 19th. So that's just kind of a little theory I could toss out to you guys so you guys can think about it. Again, in the last video, I actually pinned a comment saying comment down who you think the most feared boss will be, and I'll follow you on Instagram and Twitter if you guess it. So go ahead, take that challenge right now. Go to the pinned comment on this video and comment down who you think is going to be the boss for most feared. And if you get it right, I will slide into your freaking DM. Actually, I'm not going to do that, but I will follow you, and hopefully you guys guessed it, because I'm super stoked to see what we can get going on. Who is it going to be? Is it going to be defensive player? Is it going to be an offensive player? Is it going to be both? Is it going to be an all Madden Cash promo? The only thing I'm most feared about is that everything's going to be pay to win, and hopefully not. Thank you guys so much for stopping by the channel, checking out the video. You guys are the best, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.